VAR is destroying and ruining our beautiful game before our eyes, and it's getting nowhere near enough coverage for it. Nowhere near. Weekend after weekend, we're being told that we've got top quality referees. We're being told that we've got top quality people making these decisions at Stockley Park. If they're so top quality, how do they make the most ludicrous, absolutely ludicrous decisions which make no sense? Absolutely zero sense. Is it biased? Is it, I don't think it is biased, but week after week, ridiculous decisions are being made, and it's ruining our league. It's taking points away from teams when they should be gaining them, and it's scandalous. It's absolutely scandalous. I can give you about 50 examples this season of when it's happened, even some going in our favour, some going against us, right? Romero's Cucurella hairpull. I'll happily take the point, but that's a ridiculous decision. It's a blatant foul. This weekend, Gabriel's blatant handball against Liverpool, completely ignored. Yet a handball given for Marcus Rashford's goal a couple of hours later, which doesn't even touch his hand. It is ridiculous. The West Ham one, the Skamaka, blatant handball, it's allowed. It is ridiculous. Week after week, these stupid decisions are being made, which are going to have an effect on the way the table is at the end of the season. It really is, and it is ridiculous. It's ridiculous that these god-awful decisions are being made week in, week out. Now, like I say, I can't understand it. I can't understand how a top-quality referee and these top-quality, as they're being portrayed, people working at Stockley Park and on VAR are making the most blatant and worst decisions I've seen in my life as a football fan. And it is taking our game away from us. The beautiful game, the drama, it's taking it away. It really is. And goal celebrations is another thing. It's the height of, living in my opinion, being a proper football fan, loving your club and seeing them score a big goal. Now celebrations are being delayed. Want to make sure that it doesn't get ruled out for offside. It's scandalous. It's absolutely scandalous. They're taking celebrations away from us and how much we can, whether it's offside or not. They're making ridiculous decisions week in, week out. And West Ham, like I say, some of the decisions that have gone for them and gone against them, the ones at Fulham this weekend, but against them even. That game against Chelsea, that Cornet goal, it's a ridiculous decision. And every single week now, we're hearing another bad decision from VAR, another bad decision from VAR. Why does this not happen in any other country? And people go, oh, it's VAR. It's not VAR that's the problem. It's English officiating that's the problem, and the fact you can't criticise referees. And Neil Warnock was the first one to call them out a couple of years ago. You can't attack them. You can't say anything bad about them. They all get together and go, oh, everyone's criticising the referees. Refereeing and officiating in England is god-awful. It's not VAR. If you want to keep telling me it's VAR, explain to me how I haven't seen in my lifetime a bad VAR decision in the Champions League. They use VAR as well. Top quality games, even more pressure on the officials. And they don't cock it up. Yet these absolute brain-dead morons are being brought in to officiate the biggest, most expensive, most grand league in the world, and are ruining it week in, week out, taking valuable points away from teams and giving them to others when they shouldn't. It is a joke. It is a joke. And it's annoying that it doesn't get mentioned enough. Every week we go, VAR's made another bad decision, and then move on from it. We need to do something to sort out this English officiating system, because it's shocking. And the referees that get consistently employed to referee big games. Anthony Taylor's one. Right? I'll always have a laugh with my Chelsea mates. Right? Because he makes some scandalous decisions against them. But it is ridiculous. How can a referee such as Anthony Taylor still referee at the top level after the amount of absolutely disgusting decisions he has made in the Premier League that are completely and utterly wrong? They're blatantly wrong. Blatantly wrong. It doesn't take a genius to work it out. You don't have to be the sharpest tool in the shed to understand the handball rule. Yet Anthony Taylor cocks it up every few weeks. You don't have to be the sharpest tool in the shed to understand the offside rule. Yet Anthony Taylor ballses it up every few weeks. You know, some of these referees in the Premier League, it is ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous how they're being consistently employed. And I really do think we need to now question VAR. VAR was brought in to improve the game, to get more decisions right. And it's done more harm than it has good to our league. You'll get the odd decision. You'll get the odd decision that goes right, as I say. You'll get the odd decision that goes right and people go, well done, VAR. That's what it's meant to do every bloody time. Every bloody time it's meant to get the right decision. The whole point of it is to officiate the game perfectly. Yet it messes it up so many times, week after week, and it gets the odd decision right. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. And it is English officiating. It's not so much VAR as a whole. But I think we need to look at the whole refereeing and officiating of football as a sport. I'll give you another sport, for example, rugby. I'm not a rugby man, really. I mean, look at me. Do I look like I bloody play rugby? You know, play it, let alone watch it. I'll watch it occasionally. I'll watch it when Ireland's on because I am Irish, and I'll watch it when England's on because I'm half Irish, half English, and I'll watch the occasional game in the Six Nations. And the one thing I will say about rugby, I understand it's a completely different sport, but the officiating is fantastic. It's phenomenal. The refereeing, you know you can't cross boundaries. You know you can't dive about or question the referee, right? Because the referee will put you in your place. The referee has so much more power in a sport such as rugby than they do in football. And another thing about rugby, sort of VAR but completely different. Much, much better the officiating in rugby. You look at VAR, the referee will be called over to the monitor to have a look at the decision, right? That's it. Just called over to the monitor to have a look at the decision. Rugby, on the other hand, the way they do it, they speak to the referee constantly and throughout the game. You can actually hear the conversation that the referee is having with the officials, and the referee can choose then, after what he's heard, to look at it. And they never get any decisions wrong yet. Week in, week out, in our beautiful league, in our beautiful game, decisions are being made completely wrong, and it's making an embarrassment of this great league. It's making an embarrassment of English football VAR, and I am sick of it. The amount of it's been more wrong decisions with VAR than right ones. And some of the rules they've enforced, they're dangerous. They're nothing but dangerous. I'll tell you one now. Keep the play going, you know, because we can check if it... Like, one of the rules that they do have, I've seen it time after time after time again, keep the play going so we'll check if it's offside or not after. There can be an absolutely blatant offside. Yet the lines... What is the point in a linesman now anyway? He don't do anything. He just stands there. He barely even chooses what's onside or offside. But for the most blatant offside ever, the linesman is told to keep his flag down in case it's onside. The amount of times it's been blatantly offside, the linesman's been told to keep his flag down, plays continued. Right? What if someone gets injured? You know, what if someone puts in a really bad tackle? The players don't know if it's offside or not. They're being made to continue. There could be a huge injury, and it would all be because of VAR. It will all be because of this terrible officiating in England. The refereeing decisions, you know, the actual system of English officiating, the new rules, VAR, it is all an embarrassment. And we need to do as much as we can to sort out. The media need to promote it more, not just week in, week out. VAR makes another couple of bad calls. Oh, well, you know, and then no one speaks about it. No one speaks about it after that. But look, I wanted to come on here today. Tottenham, Frankfurt tomorrow, huge game. But look, not much else to make a video on. And it's something I've been thinking about for a long time. And I wanted to get my views and opinions across to you guys. But look, comment your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. On the VAR as a whole, do you think it's good for the Premier League? Do you think it's not on English officiating? Do you like the English officiating and referees we have now? Or do you not? Thank you for watching this video. Take care of yourselves. All the best. Bloody lost me head. All the best. God bless. And as always, come on you Spurs. In Conte, we trust. Let's get the 3 points tomorrow at Frankfurt against the Sausages. Come on. And that's not a racist remark, you know, Frankfurt sausages. See you later. Take care. All the best.